All right, so we are finally here. It's me. What's up, people? What's up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and this is Angry Teacher Chronicles, and this is my review again for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 10. Um, because of issues I'm having with cameras and computers right now, I'm not going to even explain to y'all how I'm trying to record this video, but I'm here for y'all, and I love y'all, so I'm recording it nonetheless. But if it looks kind of off today, that's why. Because I'm having to resort to ulterior methods and alternative methods to record this. Anyway, since shirt is always a part of the video, my shirt says no one cares about your hashtags. No one cares about your hashtags. Yeah. So, let's get down to it. So we start off the episode with Spice, Carly, and Jock at the radio station for Jock's radio program or whatnot. And what is going on is, it's just Spice talking about her new single. I guess it's promotion or whatever. And Spice claims that it got to number 1 on the reggae charts. And she announces that she's going to Africa, to Gambia in Africa, the country of Gambia in Africa. And that she's going to be... and that she's going to be going to Trinidad as well. But she's not going to be able to be at Trinidad right away. So she wants Carly Red to host the Trinidad wing of the trip. Inviting Carly to do anything is an invitation for inviting fuckery into whatever you got going on. So yeah, just know that. Okay. Carly, Jock mentions that Carly was on some fuck shit and fuckery while they were at the cabin, and that bitch had the nerve to look all surprised, dare I say verklempt, like he was making that up. No, bitch, she was on the fuckery. But there's more to come with Carly and her brand of fuckery later on this episode. But it wasn't a lot with that. Next we had Scrap De Leon at New Birth Baptist Church with Pastor Jamal Bryant, the new pastor. And Scrap is at this event where they're supposed to be helping people who recently got released from jail, and they're helping them, giving them services like clothing and makeup and different things to help spruce them up so they can go and perhaps go on job interviews and, just look better so they can feel better about themselves after getting out of jail. Sierra is there, and she's providing makeup help for some of the women there, and so forth. The Gooder Snipe, right up out the hood, comes, and yeah. Sierra talks to her about what she had going on at that showcase or whatever, and she tries to tell her that she needs to reconcile, make up, squash the beef with Tokyo and Spice. And she's going to try and set that up. And then she invites the Gooder Snipe to her gun violence event that she's going to have. Remember last season she had one after Shooter's son got killed and stuff like that. Then Sierra talks about the fact that she's never met Scrap. So she tells the Gooder Snipe that she's trying to meet Scrap. Well, she doesn't tell her that. The Gooder Snipe tells Sierra, oh, I can introduce him, so forth and so on. So Scrap comes, and he's there with his brother Sass. And Scrap meets up with the Gooder Snipe and Sierra. And he talks about being in jail and how his uncle, that ain't his real uncle, but his uncle, play uncle, Stevie J, was supposed to come and help him in jail, but he didn't. So he kind of feels some kind of way about that. And I don't know why. That ain't your real uncle. That's your play uncle. And as much as you may want that to be your uncle, he ain't your real uncle. Get over it, okay? Um, so that was that. It wasn't a whole lot. You know, the pastor goes in and talks to um, Scrap. Let me say this. This is my segue and sidebar. And this is going to come out harsh. And I'm going to hope that lightning doesn't come in through this window over here and strike me down. But this is New Birth Baptist Church, the same New Birth Baptist Church that had Bishop Eddie Long, embattled bishop who's now deceased with his brand of fuckery. You can go look up those stories. Now they have this Jamal Bryant pastor. I don't know him from Adam, but something about him, his aura, what he was giving off to me, my spirit of discernment, dare I say it, was screaming that there's something about him that doesn't quite feel right. I can't put my finger on it, but if I could, I would have to wash it. I'm just saying, stay tuned. Who knows? But something about Pastor Jamal Bryant, I don't know, just didn't come off, the vibe didn't come off well. But hey, we'll see. Anyway, Shay Mack, next we see Shay Mack is on her way to Shekinah's house at 3 o'clock in the morning because she found some condoms or something underneath the bed or something. And so she goes to Shekinah's house to complain and talk about how she's upset with the world and how she's upset with what's going on in her existence or whatever with the man. I really couldn't care about that. And it wasn't really that I couldn't care, but just the sight and unsightly scene of Shekinah. She's so like she's just so fat and like she looks so I don't even want to call her fat because I know people that are fat, but they don't look like her. The best word to describe her is plump. She looks plump because something that's plump in my estimation is something that looks like it's about to bust out at the seams. And she appears to be about to bust out at the seams, okay? I mean, she had on this form-fitting, tight, gray outfit or whatever. Just looking a mess. And just looking a damn mess. But whatever. And I don't know what she has on Mona or how much she paid Mona or whoever she paid, what executive producer. But the amount of airtime that Shekinah is getting this season baffles the hell out of me. I mean, she gets more airtime than the people that are on the opening credits. I'm just saying. And she's not made for television viewing. That bitch is not appealing to the eyes. That bitch is not somebody who I want to see on a regular basis. I'm just saying. But whatever. Anyway, I keep looking over here, y'all, because I think my camera is over there, but I just want to look straight ahead. I don't know. This video is going to be so funky and so funny when I look back at it, but we're going to keep it, and with these will be, you know, videos that we'll talk about later on in subsequent months and years. So, also, while I'm thinking about it, and I'm already on 10 minutes. Shit, I'm not even halfway through. Let me hurry up. But anyway, also while I'm thinking about it, well, almost 10 minutes. My friends have told me that they don't believe what I say is in my drink is really in my drink. Bitch, don't come for me. Bitch. You don't know me or my life. I mean, technically, if they are my friends, they do know me and my life. But bitches, I know you too. Worry about what I'm drinking. Anyway, bitch, let me push through on this video. But they were talking about Made Man cheating. I really didn't care. I mean, Shay Mack starts crying. Bitch, you need to take a few more acting classes, okay? Because clearly you haven't taken any. Because if you want me to believe those, if you, girl, if you want me to believe you was really, girl, you was making a failed attempt at being believable with this whole crying bit over Made Man. But whatever. It was so phony. Take a few more acting classes, okay? If you're going to go on the TV and Mona Scott Young is giving you a plot line and your cue was to go ahead and cry, be believable, okay? Please be believable. I'm just saying. So then we got Jock and Kendra meet up. I think they're at her job or something. Or outside her new office. And so Kendra talks about wanting to go to, she talks about wanting to go on the Trinidad trip because she heard about it on the radio program, which is why, if you remember a couple episodes ago, I told y'all that bitch was making that shit up when she said, oh, she found that invitation to the engagement party. She already knew. Because if that's your man and you know he's on the radio, bitch, you listen to his radio broadcast. So that's how I didn't believe that a few episodes ago. But anyway, she talked about, oh, I heard that you was invited to Trinidad and Carly gonna be there and so forth. And I'm with Jock. He don't need to go, but she wants to go, so I guess he's gonna go to make her happy. And that's gonna be that. Let me just say this. She could not be my lawyer, okay? Because some of the dumbass moves that she be making in this show, you'll stand to lose quite a bit of clientele, Kendra, because you're not coming off as the most intelligent person in the world. I mean, not the sharpest knife in the drawer is what I'm being given by you on while you're on Love and Hip Hop. And I'm just saying, you couldn't be my lawyer making some of the decisions that you're making on this show. But who the hell am I? Whatever. Then you got Mimi, Tokyo, and Sierra at Sierra's shop. And Sierra claims that some admirer brought her some flowers. Bitch, don't nobody believe you. Girl, you ain't the cutest thing in the world. And either one, you bought them for yourself, or two, the person who bought them for you wants something from you because they know you might have a little piece of change or might be on the show, and they think maybe I can get in with the show or I can get a little bit of change up out of you because you're the cutest thing in the world. And so you seem gullible as fuck because you lasted with BK, you stayed with BK all the time. So either BK got a huge ass dick and was banging your guts out and throwing you from wall to wall and that's why you stayed, or your stupid ass is just gullible as fuck and that's why you stayed. But whatever, you want us to believe that you have this admirer. Girl, fall back. Anyway, she bought them for herself. I'm resigned in the fact that she bought them for herself, okay? Shekinah is there. Magically, she's there. I told y'all that bitch is getting a whole lot of airtime. And this giant ass turd that y'all keep throwing on my TV screen, I need to contact the FCC because I don't think that FCC rules say that you could have giant turds on television. Like, I don't know if, poopage turds are allowed on television. But we'll find out. We'll go look at some FCC rules. Because I'm sick of looking at her ass. Told y'all already she looks like a giant turd. Anyway, this bitch has the audacity to be talking to these girls about Shayback and what she got going on. And if Shayback is your friend, why are you even talking to these? Shayback ain't nowhere in the picture. She ain't nowhere around. And now you spreading all this girl business to these chicks here at this salon. And that just seems real messy to me. Just real messy. Tokyo is talking about she has a studio session with Made Man. And so Shekinah is saying that go ahead and keep your session because I'm going to show up and I'm going to, whatever she's going to do. She's going to show up and cause her drama for her friend. If you my friend and I find out that you over here spreading all my information out in the streets like that, we're going to have a problem, but whatever. I mean, I question people that become friends with giant turds anyway, so, hey, it is what it is. Then we have Mimi, who's talking about, well, I think Mimi did it before that. Mimi talked about what happened at the cocktail party between Pooh and Carly, and nobody cared. They didn't care. I didn't care. Nobody really cares. Nobody's featuring Pooh. Nobody's featuring Carly. And it is what it is. Then Sierra talks. Then Pooh shows up. Sierra talks to Pooh about what Carly said at the on the cabin trip, about what Pooh was doing in the Cancun trip, and the fact that Pooh was, having these conversations or trying to talk to BK or whatever. Pooh was like, girl, it's not that serious. Sierra was like, bitch, don't be talking to my man, all this, that, and the third. I mean, there was this big blow up. Next thing you know, Pooh is being exited out by security. And then, did I miss something? Because next thing I know, Tokyo is throwing shit at Pooh. Like, did I miss something? Please, y'all help me out. Put it in the comments. I don't know if I missed something or another, but I don't know what happened. And y'all need to help me figure out, because Tokyo just went from 0 to 100 and was throwing shit at Pooh on her way out. And I don't know what happened. Maybe I missed something. Y'all help me out. Please. All right. Next, Kirk and Rashida go to this spot that they are looking at for this new business venture that they have, opening some kind of whatever. I really don't care about Kirk and Rashida. I don't even know why they still on the show either, but whatever, Mona. So Kirk's daughter comes and she talks about not really wanting to, because the son was sick and Kirk's daughter is the one that has to go and pick them up. And so I just was like, girl, doll, girl. Kirk was trying to make her feel like, oh, you got to do this for me, because him and Rashida made this arrangement that he ain't supposed to be in contact with her or whatever. Fuck you, Kirk, and fuck you, Rashida, because Rashida, I'm not here for you in all of this. If you decided to stay with Kirk, and you know Kirk got all this going on, and Kirk got all these kids from all these other women, and you decide to stay with him, then bitch, you decide to take on everything that goes along with being with Kirk. And if that means that he has to be in contact with with his baby mama, then that means that. You knew what he was like. If you didn't want that to happen, then you should have said it's over. But you didn't. And so that means that he has to come in contact with that young lady for the rest of that child's life. Girl, you decided to stay with him, Rashida. So you got to get over that. He got to contact. That's his baby mama. He has to contact her. It should be no arrangement where Rashida is saying, oh, you can't be in contact with her. Well, then that means you can't be in contact with that child. I'm just saying, it was a mess. Just a mess. Because that is not your daughter's responsibility. That's your responsibility, Kirk. I was like, over that. Next, we see Shay Mack. She's packing her stuff and moving out of the house that her and Maid Man are living in. And then we have Tokyo at the studio with Maid Man. Shekinah shows up. Now, this was my hashtag fall the fuck back moment right here. Now, if you are my friend, I don't give a fuck what kind of drama I have going on. Your job as friend is two things. One, to listen to me and absorb all that I got going on while I'm venting and be there for me to strengthen and support me. Two, if some shit goes down and I do happen to get into a fight and throw these good hands, your job as friend is to be right there to throw hands with me in case I start to lose that good fight. What your job is not is to go and take matters into your own hand. And now you go in the studios confronting my baby daddy and my boyfriend. That ain't your job, bitch. Bitch, fall the fuck back. Hashtag FTFB. Take it back, hoe. Run it back, bitch. No. Fall the fuck back, Shekinah. That's not your job. You going to the studio, throwing these condoms out, confronting people, all this, that, and the third. Bitch, who are you? Because, see, that kind of shit never goes well if you are a friend. Because here's what happens. When you do shit like that and you infuse yourself in other people's relationship and try to take matters into your own hands, and now you done invested all this energy and effort, what you gonna do when you find out that bitch decided to go back to him? And now you done went through all of these heroics and histrionics to break up their relationship, and now she back with him. And now you done went through all of that for nothing. Girl, fall back. That ain't your place. That is not your role. That is not your place. That is not your role. Bitch, fall the fuck back, bitch. I wish one of my friends motherfucking would. Let me come down off that. That was my hashtag FTFB moment. Fall the fuck back. Anyway, Carly and Mo, Joe, Flo, though, no, go, Bo, whatever, are at this new house that they have. And I was, and you see I'm struggling right now because I was really trying to care, and I really didn't. They was talking about she didn't give up her, I don't know. So I just, whenever Carly in this Arkansas flow mode, though, no, go, though, bo, no, whoa, oh, are together, I just stop caring about whatever they're talking about. She has some recording of Pooh or Pooh's husband saying that he didn't do whatever Pooh said that they did. Then Mo tries to put parameters on Carly while she's in Trinidad. If you know your woman like you say you do, you know that you wasted time, effort, and energy trying to put parameters on her about her brand of fuckery is a, exercise in futility. But whatever. We'll see how that shit goes and how far that shit gets you. Then we had Mimi and Pooh. They met up. They talked about Pooh and her brand of fuckery, and Mimi invites Pooh to Trinidad, which goes back to my point I made last week. These hoes always inviting bitches, or 2 weeks ago, these hoes always inviting bitches to shit that they ain't got no business inviting to shit. I'm just saying. But whatever. Then, when Pooh said to Mimi, well, we're going to see how it all turns out. That should have been your signal, Mimi, that fuckery was afoot. You should have known this shit is not going to go over well. But whatever. Next, we have Pooh at her house with Hiram. Now, let me say this. This is going to come out so wrong. And y'all going to judge me for this, but I don't care. So Pooh is at the house with Hiram, who looks to be 139 years old. But he looks like the brand of 139 years old where he might be good in bed, which is why Pooh has so many excursions with so many people and have threesomes. I'm just saying. Anyway, he talks about the recording that Carly did, and basically it was entrapment. Carly puts him on speakerphone with her daughter, and he said, naturally, I'm not going to admit to all of this with this young lady on the phone, and you got me on speakerphone. I don't know if you record or whatever. So it was like a moment of entrapment. So he admitted, yeah, I said I ain't do it because that bitch had me on speakerphone, so I ain't going to admit the shit. Which is, par for Carly and her histrionics and foolery. Anyway, I secretly wouldn't mind being a part of one of these excursions that Pooh and Hiram be having. They feel like they have fun. Listen, you can say whatever you want to say, but those two look like the fuckery that they have going on in bed and everything is probably a whole lot of fun. I'm just saying, y'all could, and I know you're judging me. I know I have been adjudicated thoroughly by all of you people watching me. But I don't care. Bitch, fuck you and fuck your life if you are judging me. I'm just saying, them hoes look like they probably a lot of fun in bed with their little, group sessions and threesomes and stuff. Because I'm a whole ass freak, and so I'm here for it. Here for all of it. So yeah, I'm kind of intrigued. Listen, I told y'all from the beginning, I believe everything Pooh said. Believe every single word of what Pooh said about Carly. Whatever. Anyway, give me a call, Pooh, and Hiram. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I can be your freak. I can be your freak. I can be your freak every day of the week. Let me get through with this review. Y'all know what y'all got me carried on today, and I'm not here for this. Then the last part scene we saw was the studio with Sierra trying to get the Gutter Snipe and Tokyo and Spice to squash the beef. That shit blows up. Spice, the Gutter Snipe is disrespectful as hell. And she wants no part of. I mean, I think what happened was the Gutter Snipe, sized up Tokyo and saw that bitch was just as big as she was. And decided, I'm not going to pick a fight with this big bitch because she's from New Orleans and she might be volatile and she might be ready to throw it. It's like I am. But then she looked at Spice, and said, oh, Spice a little smaller than me, so I can probably take that hoe. And so she decided to pick the fight with Spice. And so she was very disrespectful to Spice. But what she don't know is Spice is the bitch that's always ready and that's volatile. Tokyo gonna try and sit back and try and stay cool. Spice is the volatile chick, the volatile one. So that kind of blew up. They ended up being broken up or whatever. So they're not going to reconcile. That's going to be an extended storyline that Mona's going to have going. And that was it for this episode, y'all. I'm done. But Pooh, Hiram, call me. Call a bitch. I might want to be involved. Trust me, I can have just as much fun as y'all can. Trust me, we got a lot that we could be doing. That's all I got for y'all people. I'm out here. I'll catch y'all next week. Same time, same station. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.